Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. I know it's late, but Happy New Year, everybody. Here's to an amazing 2016. So, what do we have today? If you live in Kuantan, here is some temporary relief for you. The government has announced a moratorium for bauxite mining in Pahang from the 15th of January onwards. The bad news? It's only going to be for 3 months. In this time, the mining companies there need to exhaust their stock or consolidate the product in one place. Well, then get to work, boys. If there's one thing video games have taught me, it's to keep my priorities straight. You can have all the mineral in the world, yes, but you gotta take care of where it came from. Parti Socialist Malaysia or PSM Central Committee member Khairul Nizam Abdul Ghani has been detained yet again. Police from the Kota Bharu District Police Headquarters turned up at his house at about 10 AM this morning to arrest him and confiscate his phone and laptop. The police are yet to explain the arrest at this time. This is the second time he was arrested in 2 weeks. Last Monday, he was detained under the Sedition Act for criticizing the arrest of fellow activist Khalid Ismath, who was also held under the Sedition Act. Prime Minister and Finance Minister Najib Razak said today that the little 6% we've all been paying on nearly everything we buy is the savior of the national economic and financial position. That's right, people, the goods and services tax has saved us all, somehow. He estimates that the net proceedings from GST this year will rise up to 39 billion ringgit, making up for the plunge in petroleum earnings caused by the drop in world oil prices. Najib added that if the oil price remains around $35 a barrel, the contraction in revenue would amount to some 30 billion ringgit, saying that every dollar drop in the price of oil will lead to a contraction of 300 million ringgit in government revenue. Hey, can we look on the bright side then, like how every dollar increase would give us 300 million ringgit more revenue? Let's move on. Remember that HDMI cable you were trying to buy at Mara Digital but couldn't find it? I do. And I think Kelana Jaya MP Wong Chen might be in the same boat. Mara Digital's decision to have all of its electronics supplied by a single company is probably the reason behind it, and Wong Chen is not too happy with it either. The lawmaker said today that if there is a sole distributor involved, then that would be skewing the market and eventually not giving the best prices. While he recognizes that it is within the government's right to pursue the Bumiputra agenda through Mara Digital, he hopes that the government will rethink the policy and apply market elements for more competitive trading. So speaking of computer hardware, here's another one for you keyboard warriors out there. I'm sure a lot of you saw this tweet a while back. So now, advertising agency Dentsu Utama, which won Malaysia's most prestigious advertising award, the Kancil Award for the design, replied to Tom Anders, rejecting his claim of intellectual property infringement because they, wait for it, added crosshairs to the design. Well then Dentsu, the joke's on you. Malaysia 4As, the organizer of the Kancil Awards, has made the decision to revoke the said award. Malaysia 4As has also initiated an investigation into the matter following an outcry by netizens over the similarities between the two designs. And that wraps up our fact sheet for today. Do you think justice is served for the actions of Dentsu Utama? Or should they still answer for how similar the two designs are? Tell me about it in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching.